Hi everybody, it's Sarah Ann Smith here with an iron review. People always ask, what's your favorite fill in the blank, sewing machine, fusible, iron? So today I'm going to talk about irons, and do I really need 5 irons? Pretty close to it, maybe 4. So let me tell you why. The smaller ones are great for fusing on smaller projects. A lot of us have seen these small mushroom-handled ones at retreats. And as you can see, they provide a great and easy grip when you're working on a small fusible project. However, I have pretty severe arthritis building up in my thumbs and wrists. And when you go to work on a project on an ironing surface, it's easy. But when you work on the design wall, let's pretend this drawing is a project, you can see that I end up having to bend my wrist, and just holding this little teeny iron hurts like this. So here is my favorite, which unfortunately Clover has stopped making. It's a Clover Iron, and what I really like about this one is this mug handle to it. It means that I can keep my wrist straight, and it makes using it both on an ironing surface and on the design wall really easy. These are for my fused art quilts and projects, or for small piecing, and they're great for little bits, but then you eventually need to get into the serious stuff. For larger fusing, my favorite remains the Panasonic titanium nonstick iron. Look at this gorgeous gold sole plate. That's the titanium bit. And I've been telling people that I thought that anything with titanium would do it, but that is not the case. These irons run from about $28, $29 up to $59, depending on how many features, and are available on Amazon. And the keyword is titanium nonstick, and the Panasonic brand seems to be the best. I rarely put steam in them because I like the iron so much that I don't want to kill it with water, and I always have the one that I use and a backup in the closet. They're inexpensive, and literally you can lay this down on top of fusible, pick it up, and wipe it off with a paper towel. I thought I would try this iron. It's from this brand called CHI. I don't know if that's Chi, Kai, whatever. So anyway, this Chi iron is also titanium and ceramic, and you can see that it does have a gold sole plate. However, it does not have the same nonstick properties. It's better than your average nonstick, but you still need to wipe it off and use hot iron cleaner, and that stuff has fumes and can't be good for your body. So you can see I've even worn off some of the surface. The good bit is that it is 1700 watts compared to 1200 for the Panasonic, and it has a very large water reservoir. So it's got a lot of steam, and it gets hotter and stays hot long. It's good for large ironing projects. But like I said, I've got arthritis, and that much water and that much iron is really heavy, and it hurts my hand just to move it like that. So at Quilt Market last fall, I had a huge splurge. I bought myself a Laura Star steam generator, and I love it. The dot on the top is the on-off button, and you can see this really large water reservoir. And one of the best parts is that you can lift up the lid and refill it while you're using it. Some steam generators, you have to turn them off and let them cool down. It comes with this non-stick sole plate that also moves the heated surface of the iron, the bottom, away from the surface of the fabric, so you can use it on more delicate fabrics. It's got the power cord, and this heavy cloth wrapped brings power and steam to the handset. It has a silicone base that you can obviously rest a really hot iron on, and take a look at this dragon power. You push the little button right in the handle. That's like a 6-foot jet of steam going into my studio. So I can then just use it, and you just give it a couple little taps as you're ironing. And you can also do things like steam curtains, steam garments on hangers, and anybody that's ever made garments out of wool knows how important steam is. So if you can afford it and you can use a really good steam, for example, if you're a long armor and you really want to be able to get client tops and backs finished and perfect, having that nonstop reservoir is amazing. Again, this is the Laura Star. I'm not positive of the exact model. I think it's the second one up, and I love it to death. So that's my iron review. This is Sarah Ann Smith, and we're in the middle of COVID-19. I haven't had a haircut in 2 months, and I look like an electrocuted hedgehog. So I'm not going to put my face on camera. Thanks for tuning in, and cheers. Sarah Ann Smith from Hope, Maine.